since, I guess we're starting in France and we go up through 1980,
84, I think.
84. And we have about, how many slides did we, trays? We have
51 trays.
51 trays of slides, and we're going to see if we can get it into 6 hours of tape. So without further delay, Dad will be, and Mom and me, if I know where we're at, will be narrating what we're looking at. So where are we now? Looks like we're in front of the Eiffel Tower.
Right, and that's Mr. Eiffel. It says so right there on the stand.
And we don't know who those people are, right? They're just...
No, they were just somebody there. Now I'll see whether I'm going to go forward or backward.
Okay.
I didn't do either.
No, you didn't.
Okay,
Well, you pushed the wrong button. You pushed the wrong button.
Okay.
Cycle.
Cycle, here we try it again. Okay, there's a more conventional look at the Eiffel Tower. Don's running the zoom. Anything bad with the zoom is his. Anything bad with the slides is mine. Helen gets off scot-free unless she makes a mistake in saying what it is. Okay, this is from the top of the Eiffel Tower. Looking down at Paris, the River Seine is that one over on the left on the one. I just hit the table, I mustn't do that. Okay, again from the top. I don't know what the building at the end of the square is there, possibly L'École Militaire, but maybe not. Place de Concorde.
Obelisk.
Obelisk, right. Dark one, this was up the UN building at the time we were there. I'll just move on. Same place. It was a very pretty little grotto type thing. But too dark. Okay.
Sacré-Cœur.
Sacré-Cœur. And it's, what's the name of it? Monte something or other. It's on top of a hill over by Pigalle.
Montparnasse?
Montparnasse, maybe, I forget. There's a pretty picture.
It's the Seine.
It's the Seine. It's the Seine.
And it's from the website too, I think.
We've just jumped now. This is our backyard where we lived in France. The apartments we were on the second floor of the apartment like that. Probably that one. Moving around, I took a picture of a steel mill up in Nancy. We were going to Germany one time and took this one. Okay, when Olivier was here, he was from this town. This is inside the Chateau d'Angers, at Angers, little church. That gardener gave Helen a four-leaf clover. Remember that, Mom?
Yep, I put it inside the Michelin and pressed it.
I don't know where Michelin is. I haven't seen it.
I do, it's in the bedroom bookcase.
Very good.
That's the view from our hotel window. We opened the window that morning and opened up the shutters, and that's what we looked out at.
That's Angers again, isn't it, Mom?
Yes.
Did we show that to Olivier when he was here?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so. He'd recognize
Probably
it.
couldn't find it.
Okay, we took that city. That's long. It's over in eastern France.
Can you clean that picture up a little?
Might be as focused as it gets.
Okay.
That's bad.
Yeah, can't see
I'm
very
having
well.
trouble with my eyes. Don, you want
Well-
Which one of these is focused?
the front one?
There, you
Okay, you can do it if you know how. You can see. At any rate, it was a little walled city set on a hill, and we were going to Geneva and stopped and took that picture. I think to Geneva, maybe
Yeah.
another place in Switzerland.
Well, the town was in France.
Yeah. That's a bathhouse at a resort called Luxeuil Le Bain. We were there because there was also an air base there. We were there in the summertime.
They had a big swimming meet while we were there. It was sort of fun to watch at night.
El Spa Town, hotel, they come in every 15 minutes, check your room, come down to bed. But no heat. Guy there in the wintertime couldn't stay warm. No heat in anything. Okay, World War I trenches up by Verdun. What's left of them as of 53 or so. That was on the road to Verdun. And I hope this doesn't mean that all
We
our
got them all
flights
in
are
backwards. We got that one in backwards, didn't we?
Yeah,
We tried hard to get them in forwards.
but we were very consistent, so they may all be in.
As long as they don't have
They're not all upside
lettering,
down.
nobody will know the difference.
That's right.
Okay, and the little car with the red plates is the first you'll see of the Simca. We drove while we were over there. Nice little car.
That's
We've
good.
moved a long way. We're on the Atlantic coast, down close to Spain. That's an old German gun emplacement. We took the picture because we had some oil paintings we were trying to paint. We wanted to picture what it really looked like to compare with what we drew.
I think I broke my tailbone when I jumped off of it on the 4th of July.
Oh. Who was doing the painting?
Mom and I
Oh.
each did it
How'd it turn out?
fast.
Real bad.
That's where we got our
You'll notice you
artistic.
haven't seen any.
No, I haven't seen it hanging on the wall.
This is close to that place. This is the town we lived in when we were down there, called Arcachon.
And that, again, is from our hotel window.
This is a poor man's resort town.
Pretty nice.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
It's not world famous like some others are.
It's pretty pretty.
Okay, and you see the old gun emplacement there, sort of busted down. That's on the Atlantic there.
That's on the way to Germany.
Well, I was thinking
No,
this
that-
was that one built back in the 12th century.
It is.
And that was sort of between Vitry and where was the PX? Tralfontaine.
Oh, yeah.
That is an old church. 12th century.
Somebody was living in it.
Okay, that was in Nancy, I think. Stopped just to take those intricate towers on top of that
They
cathedral.
were so pretty.
Oh, yeah.
The clock up there must be a little more modern than the rest of it, I would guess. Okay, now this would be,
It's the church in our town.
no, but it's Notre Dame de la Pine. I think it's that one up between Vitry and Chalon. It might be the one in our town. I'm not gonna argue. But when you see the one in our town, you'll know for sure.
That's right.
But I think we're taking, it was just a small church, but very intricate again on the work on it.
Now that's Notre Dame de la Pine.
It's funny it doesn't fall over, it leans like that.
Yeah. Here, we can straighten it out that way.
They'll thank you for that.
Versailles.
Use what was focusing.
Now Don is doing the focusing for us because I'm not seeing so too good on focusing. There's all out of focus. The gardens at Versailles, so Donna said she's, I think, right. Okay, Versailles again.
just outside Versailles. It was a hot day.
Yeah.
It's the Keppies, and that's Johnny.
And a pretty girl is Helen.
She is pretty.
Well, again, is that the best focus we can get on that?
I think so. It's sort of
Yeah, I
shady.
think the focus is fine on the,
Yeah, okay.
it's just not as good on the VCR as it is on the screen. Okay, we're on with tray number 2.
Alrighty. We talked a while ago about the town of Long, a walled town. We got a picture up from a distance. This is close up. It's an ancient gate that was part of the wall when it was a walled city. That's my wife and my child. And we're inside the chateau at Angers again. Probably Fontainebleau, Mom, or
Versailles.
Versailles.
You know what? All those I've been saying Versailles have been Fontainebleau.
Okay. Erase Versailles, it's all Fontainebleau. Now this one here, the little white spot up on the roof is a statue of a cat. That's why we took the picture. This was a coastal town on the way to Bordeaux one time. It's terrible. The name's gone. It's cheese. There's a name, New Rochelle. The name came back. Or Rochelle, New Rochelle, I think. Okay.
It's a picnic in the, is that the one?
That's
No,
at Cazot again.
Pardon me?
At Cazot,
Yeah.
out in the ocean. Shirley Keppy and Helen. I don't see John.
He took the picture, maybe.
Okay, and that's Akashilin again.
Let's see if we can get a better focus on it.
That's better. This is the family that lived downstairs from us when we lived out in Beatree. Don't remember their names. That's an F-84 coming in at Saint-Dizier where I worked, French Air Force Base. Okay, a little dark, but that garden down there, this is at Angers again. Chateau d'Angers. Back to Paris.
The elevator window or the,
Yep. More
the
Paris.
reason that looks a little smoky is it's taken through windows.
Oh, yeah.
That one isn't, I don't believe. We took that from the first level, didn't we?
I think so, that's not as high as that. That's as high as Helen went, she's chicken.
Right. If you'd ridden on the elevator, you would be either.
Now that building in the far distance is the Sacre Coeur that we saw in close up a while ago. Now think of what that district is called eventually. It's Mont something or other, and Pigalle is up there. Okay, I don't know the name of this
That
town.
little town was in Belgium though. We took that on the way to Brussels.
Okay. That's a pretty little town. It's probably,
That's the Delapine, northbound Delapine, bottom part of it. And the top part of the earlier, it's Lacey up there. And that's our town, Vitry-le-Francois. It's across the street from the hotel where we lived about half the time over there.
Now look, the lettering is forward this time, so
maybe we're all
I
right.
think
Poor
we're all
Boo was a little notions type shop.
The charcuterie is where you buy sausages and things like that.
But not,
And that says Kodak, that's camera store.
that's where we had this developed.
the last picture in the roll when you had to take it.
This is that Fontainebleau again. And that was a tour bus that we were parked by. It was kind of neat with all the little bedroom lamps in the windows.
And that's Kepi there. We saw Kepi years later on the street when we were driving into Fort Walton when we moved down there.
This is a typical left bank picture. All the things for sale. They got little stalls like that all along the left bank.
Was Kepi an American or was he French?
Yeah.
He was American.
He was a Republic
Except for the
Aviation
shell
man.
again.
Yeah, newish. Seawall.
Big seawalls all around town. Kind of have quite a history.
We're gonna make that Fontainebleau, right?
Yeah.
Get it focused in a minute. We didn't see many of the newer chateaus, a bunch of the old ones.
Is that Mom?
Got black and white about it.
No.
Mom wasn't that fat.
That's right, you were skinny then.
I was skinny, but yeah, top.
You've seen him picture just like that. Okay, there's some pretty flowers.
This was just a garden. We heard so much about how terrible it was there in France with the manure heaps and the yards and all, and it's true that they did have a lot of times because the barn was right next door, but they usually had them planted with geraniums or something, and the yards, by and large, looked a lot like that.
Okay, there were 4 tech reps out at that French air base. Myself, and these are the other 3.
That's Fred Kepi there on the left, and the next
Ed.
one is Chuck Mahoy. No,
Yeah,
it's
Chuck Malloy.
Chuck
That's
Mahoy and Fine. What's his first name?
I don't know. It's fine. It was something else. And once again, our pretty little symptom,
Who were you working for when you were in France?
Sperry.
Sperry. And these guys were all with the military though, huh?
No,
Well, no.
Your
They're all
dad wore a
tech reps.
uniform.
Oh yeah, all wore. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Dad was, or Kepi was Republic,
Right.
and
Chuck Malloy was Allison. They built the engine. And this Klein was there. He worked for RCA, was electronic expert. Anything electronic, he was an expert.
What's he pointing at?
Didn't we have a GE person? Who was Ed?
No. No, he was Allison too, but he came down from Germany.
Oh, yeah.
Now the GE man was for the F-86s, and that was in Yuma that time.
Yeah.
Okay, obviously a World War I monument, cemetery. That's looking across the lake at Geneva at night. Since I can't read the signs up the grasshoppers. Too bad.
I don't know. You
I think it's 4. I think it's just kind of.
No, I can see Longines now.
Yeah, Longines.
No, that's in front of us. All right, wonderful. Okay, that
That's
was.
the one then on the way to Germany. We took one
Yeah,
on
right.
It was up on the hill.
It's along the Rhine and it's ruins. But someone told us someone was living in it.
Yeah. We thought it was kind of funny the way they planted this stuff in rows going down the hill.
Down the
instead of
hill, yeah,
around
it
the
seems
hill.
like.
Seems like we usually plant
Dude,
around the
yeah,
hill.
if you're on a hill, I thought that was a
Yeah,
rule.
That's only been there all those hundreds of years, so all the soil's washed away.
That's right, no hill there anymore. That's all eroded.
Yeah. They're not growing a crop. We're in Luxembourg.
Yeah, looking down from one of the bridges. That's a pretty place. Guess what that is?
Back at Fontaine.
No, Fontainebleau.
Fontainebleau. Fontaine was a little military base where there was a PX and where we got our mail. That's a landfall on the way back from the Newfoundland with DC-6.
That's the way we traveled in those days with those
Those
pillars.
propellers out there, huh?
Yeah.
Comforting.
You could count them. All right, there's
Ray 3.
all right. Alrighty then, if you hear any big thump, that's Don falling. He just perched up on a high teetering stack of stuff to run them.
Better than
These
standing.
little canal boats you see all over France. There was one went right behind our apartment in Vitry, and they traveled up and down the Seine and on the Marne.
Well, we're into a tray of metal slides.
Now you've got the thing jostled so it isn't on the screen.
We'll
I
try
look like I feel silly.
Getting your picture made. We're in
Out in
Paris on the
public.
Champs-Élysées there at the restaurant.
It's the Madeleine.
These are all.
The wall, it's looking down at the street below the
See a little fender bender down there? Everybody arguing.
Yeah.
the Arc of Triumph.
One time we saw 3 of those fender benders at the same time in different places around the circle. 12 streets come into there. This is Notre Dame in Paris. This is a famous Notre Dame. But it's from the back side from the rivers.
You can see the
It's on an island.
famous flying buttresses.
It's from
That
the
was
left
the
back.
one thing I knew about Notre
Knew
Dame
that.
before I went there.
Okay, that's the Champs-Élysées. Looking,
In the winter.
yeah.
It's a long, straight road. It's kind of like the expression you had in the last picture.
Well, I always feel a little silly when
All by
I'm getting
yourself.
my picture taken out in
But
public.
that's quite a picture with the Eiffel Tower behind you.
Yeah, that was a picture Dad took to prove I was actually
Let's
there.
say here that Cindy suggested we clean these slides up,
Yeah, Cindy thought
but
She
we
was
didn't
right.
get time.
we probably
But
should.
They are dirty. Sorry about it.
And this is the one that proves that Dad was there.
His dad.
actually.
Oh, okay. What's?
That youngster.
Oh, he looks distinguished.
That's
Had
him.
more hair then, but I kept my whisker shaved.
That's
Another
another
one of
fender
those.
bender.
Bicycles out there, bravely going where no sane man has gone before. Okay,
Back
but
of the house.
the gray building is our apartment building. Out in
What's gray at the back?
well, the one on the right,
Oh, this one. Oh, okay.
I think.
I thought that was the across the street.
I'm gonna turn off. in a
Time
minute.
out.
Better for a while.
Well,
Is it
that-
back on again,
We're
Don?
back on again.
You wanna tell them why we took that picture, Mom?
We took that picture because we were traveling and it had been a nasty day and people hadn't been nice to us most places, and we came up onto this scummy back of this little town with this greasy looking canal behind it, and we figured we'd just take a picture to show how rotten the place could be at times. We were only taking always before nice pictures, and this was a really crummy, dirty little spot.
That's kind of nice,
Shows
though.
what food could do for you, because we thought it turned out to be one pretty nice picture.
Yeah, it is a nice picture, actually.
The big jump to Brussels.
It was their World's Fair grounds, part of
Oh.
it. What year did they have their World's Fair?
I don't know when it was.
This is a square in Brussels, and see all that kind of yellow stuff around there? That's all gold leaf. All around that square, all of those buildings are trimmed in gold leaf, and in the sunshine, it just sparkles.
Oh,
That was on the way to Brussels.
And we just thought it was pretty, so we stopped the car and took it. Sort of came up on you all of a sudden, you know. That's the Mannequin Keepis, one of the most famous statues in Brussels.
isn't that funny?
The GIs
It's
all
like
had
pornography to
There
me,
are
yeah.
pictures and postcards and
That was City Hall in Brussels. This is taken from that same square where the That one with the gold leaf was their stock exchange, I think.
Yeah. That's another,
That's
a monument, isn't it?
Yeah. Kind of a battlefield monument.
and that was on the way to Brussels too, and we were quite taken with it. It was totally different.
It's like a lean. Is it leaning or is that just the camera turn?
No, it actually kind of leaned, and there, as I
I don't
recall, was
remember.
It
one
looks
of
like
the
it.
unique things about it.
Yeah. Looks
The
like it.
camera quite often did that, but
No, but I don't think
Looks
that
like it's
was
got a bit of a
true on
lean
this
to it.
one.
yeah.
And that, of course, is the famous
This is
Eternal
under the
Flame.
Arch of Triumph in Paris, and that's their eternal flame.
What's that say? Repose and soldat. That's a
Inconnu.
grave for a
Uh,
French
French who
soldier
died for
who
their
died.
country.
Oh, mort pour la patrie.
For his country.
Yeah,
It's an unknown soldier.
tomb of the unknown soldier. With the flame on it.
That's through
Little
the
light.
window again, I think.
Yeah, but same church off in the background there. Here we are on Champs-Élysées outdoors, looking up at the Arch of
That's
Triumph.
neat.
There's Mom over in the corner.
Yeah, over in the corner.
The Eiffel Tower flying by.
Yes,
This is in Geneva, and I don't know whether we can focus
I
it.
guess probably about as good as it gets.
That's about it. I probably left the camera open a long time.
Trying to
That's
get the
what I
light.
did. We
Yeah.
I
perched
just
it up
had
on
it
a-
sitting on a rail or something.
Yeah.
And that's in Geneva too, when the fountain was still on.
Daytime, I was going to take a picture of the fountain, and while I was loading the camera, they turned the fountain
Oh,
off. Now this was interesting. The day we were in Geneva, the Russians and the Americans and everybody was in town for a big peace treaty, and they solved the war in Vietnam by dividing it into North and South. It was the French that were fighting in Vietnam. So we were there when the whole Vietnam thing started.
huh.
It's on, that's on Geneva.
That's like the one that we had at Dad there.
Yeah.
Same place. Oh. Now let's see, that's good. Dad, you go right by your picture so fast.
Yeah.
I know what else.
We like the people pictures, you know. It's the scenery ones you can fly by. That looks like Johnny.
Yeah.
So it is.
In our bedroom.
Jeanette kept the floor like a mirror.
There was no varnish on that floor. It was Christmas.
It's a little Christmas tree you got there.
Yeah, you should have seen the price we paid for it, though. Those trees there. Those were our friends, Hariosis, Bob, and that's her and Debbie. That was Johnny's best friend.
Uh-huh. There's
She
Mama.
had a
She's smile on her
pretty
face.
pregnant then.
Oh, with twins,
Yeah.
no less. That's not Johnny, is it?
Yep, that's
I guess it is. Doesn't look like it.
That's him down in the
Yeah.
square.
That looks like Jason again there.
Yeah.
A little bit.
That was Debbie's bicycle.
It's too bad we didn't have a chance to clean up these pictures.
Yeah, boy, we should have cleaned these French ones up anyway. We wouldn't have had to do them all. And we're going again. What tray are we on anyway? 5? 4.
I'm pretty good about Son John, right there.
Oops, let's go back. I didn't get it. Well, that was John, but I didn't have it focused in the camera.
Yeah.
Well, let me back it up. I'll go to reverse. I'll sample one time, put it back
Alright,
in.
here. There he is.
Back forward. That's Son John.
He's got a little toy there. Okay.
Right after Jerry and Carol were born.
There's the baby girls. John's helping feed them.
I think that was our first day home. got that dog for Christmas.
Little riding poodle.
Family's
Our
getting
baby's
bigger.
home for Christmas. We're right at first. That's Jerry on the left and Cheryl on the right. There's a fireplace in our bedroom. We stopped for lunch. That's often the way we ate lunch when we were traveling. So did all the other Frenchmen. I'm reading the book.
Reading the
He
book.
was pretty cute.
He was cute. Is that Jerry on the right there?
Mm-hmm.
That's John in the tub,
Look, the French tub was a drain in the middle.
right in the middle.
Paid $10 for that. What you call it tray, the soap tray.
Jeez.
That's serious business.
That's what it looks like.
That was nice. That was a French high chair.
It
Folded
made
down
into
into a play table.
That's John and Debbie. I always like that picture.
That's a cute
They
picture.
were talking.
Ah, look at you. In the tub again. Oh, he's
We
reading.
learned to read
seriously.
early.
Yeah. It's a nice hairdo.
Don't know why, but these are slides that are in glass are much dirtier than the others.
He was talking again to Debbie.
Yeah,
He used to get
he's
really
real
animated talking to her.
Oh, how'd that
Now
happen?
that's our,
This gives it a touch
that's the
of
one in our, that's the church
authenticity.
in our town from
Yeah.
the front.
Oh,
And it was bombed awfully hard.
yeah, I guess it was. Flipped it upside down.
That's in Vitry though.
But that other picture was it from the behind where the new part was where they built it.
The dog again.
That's Bob.
He
It's
doesn't
been
have
a
a
rough
spot
Christmas.
on his feet. It's dirt.
Kind of worn out. Oh, getting right on a tricycle.
They had the marketplace there in town, which was a nice place to ride a bicycle.
Kids to play. John wasn't sure he liked the hat on him.
He's wearing a big hat. but that's
Yeah,
chilly.
Bob brought the hat back
Oh.
from Spain.
Blowing his nose.
I got those slippers in that basket that Christmas.
What an exciting gift.
Wise thing. Okay, that's Asa there, and his wife Jane, I think. They were sent to learn French before they came over, and we had to translate for them. I thought that was sort of fun. They knew all the things I didn't know, but French couldn't understand.
However, I bet by the time they were there, 6 months, they were
Oh
really
yeah, just. But I don't like ruining the story with it.
No, well, I don't know
Little
that they did.
details.
But I'm assuming they did.
That's probably Christmas.
John and Christmas tree.
In Belgium,
Right.
we were going
We were up
on with
above it,
Luxembourg
sort
that
of.
day. It wasn't a trip to Brussels, I don't think. It's different.
There, more even there than it was in France. It seemed that the people lived in little spots like this, and then they rode their bicycles out and farmed their plots of land, which were all off and outside the town.
And these buildings are the combination house and barn that you read about.
Mm.
These you saw, what, every 5-10 miles along the way. This was a little more elaborate than some. Some of them were just little roadside. But they were usually done in stone.
This is north of Vitry on the road to Chalon.
You'd see the motorcycle riders riding along madly, and all of a sudden they cross themselves, and you could be sure that there would be a little fine out there somewhere. This is the canal running behind our house. And that's that ugly, dirty place we stopped to take a picture of that time then.
It's not so ugly or dirty after all.
No. It's a power stall in Belgium, isn't it?
Yeah, back in Brussels. In the square, flower shop. This is a Sunday, I think.
Yeah. This is Luxembourg. Had those little bridges over all along the way. Sometimes cross when we have to take
It
pictures.
walks at all different levels. You see them way down there.
Oh yeah.
Beautiful little spot. And that's also in.
Well, their squares would be on different elevations. There'd be little stairways go from one square to the next, but their town was just a series of little squares.
Mm-hmm.
You can see
That's
the
the
silver pole
city
there.
of Luxembourg.
Kind of chilly there, huh?
Yeah, I looked out that day. It was a Sunday and everything was closed. They had some beautiful stuff in the windows in those squares.
We're back in Brussels in this picture. One-way street. And again Brussels.
You can see the square opening up just at the end there.
Mhm.
Golden. It's in Geneva.
Helen and Shirley and Kepi, and that's, well, Helen said in Geneva. One evening we were there.
We got that fountain.
Well,
during the
Yeah,
day.
but I didn't take that picture.
Kepi did, didn't he?
Oh,
Gave
Yeah,
us one.
because they turned the fountain off while I was losing the camera. Geneva. Okay, back in Vitry for Christmas.
Did you get a watch too?
Yeah.
That's better than just a robe and slippers. I
Yeah.
suppose.
I thought that robe and slipper was pretty nice.
I think that's what I bought Cindy
There's
last
the back
year.
of the church again. No, this is the back of the one. So the other one must have been the back of something else.
No, I think so. Because this is in Vitry. That's
Yeah,
it.
this is the back of one.
That'd be good. She was sketching it, I think.
Yeah. She probably could do better than we did.
We didn't do very well.
You get some new shoes?
Johnny did, yeah.
Those may be the
He
ones.
doesn't look terrible. He said, clothes? What do you mean
Yeah.
getting me clothes? I want toys.
If they survive the last move,
Those are the
they'll
ones
have
that you
those
had.
shoes.
Those black ones or those white ones he's wearing?
No,
No, the brown, they're
Oh, the
brown.
brown ones. Oh, yeah. You know, I remember seeing those in that one
Actually, he's more
box.
thrilled with those in that picture. Looks, I think that was about
He
his
thought-
favorite
he
Christmas
liked that,
present.
huh?
Well, he was slow learning to walk, and he finally got good shoes and got brave and started walking.
This little girl, oh, is that?
That's Debbie again.
That's Debbie.
That's Bob. He's helping him with toys. They were nice people. That was real soon before Jerry and Cheryl were born. I don't even notice I had that blanket up hiding my front.
You got him smiling for the camera.
That's after they were born. Yeah.
That's in Vitry again, crossing the hotel. No, it isn't.
See my hair. That was the Allison Repp's girlfriend, the one from Germany. That couch we got.
Geeslet?
Yeah.
I like your cell better, that's in English. Keesler.
That couch, the only thing wrong with it is that it always felt like it was trying to push you off.
Oh,
But it didn't make into a bed. Well, we didn't have much company there.
Not sure.
We had to buy a little bit of furniture.
There's Debbie.
She doesn't look like she likes whatever is for dinner.
Thanksgiving dinner.
Must be
What do you
some.
suppose that
She
mess
brown.
is in that plate on the left?
That fruit salad?
Would it be in a little plate? That's strange looking, isn't
Like
it?
it.
Looks like a fruit salad, and there's
See some ham out there.
cranberries. Yeah, looks like a nice ham. There's some
Maybe that was
yams.
Easter.
What is she? Oh, and then there's some vegetables. Coffee. He sat there by the fireplace a lot.
Yeah, in the wintertime you tended to do that.
Yeah, you did.
There's Ace and his wife again.
Didn't want his picture taken.
Our refrigerator, we went,
You carried that home on the top.
no,
too.
not the stove
No, it
on
was
the
the
top.
stove we carried.
That's the one the
Yeah.
French workers next door brought up and he gave
Yeah,
me.
that's right.
What's he drinking? Is that a Schlitz?
Uh-huh.
Is that right?
Blue.
Commissary or?
Yeah.
Hold them blue one more time.
Gardens at Angers again. Those gardens we look down on on the way
Mhm.
back. Yeah. See, we're still in France. And that again is fucking good. Off to the wall at Angers, that focuses from in here. This looks pretty good. This one.
Olivier's house may be out there someplace, I don't know if it's this direction or not. If it's close to town.
What's
Uh-oh.
happening here?
I thought we had them
Bryce
sorted.
It's out in the French plains.
We have a strategy here, the Bryce Canyon.
We gotta keep it authentic. Well, all the work we put into that. How did we end up?
That's Jeanette. We bought her that dress. I think I sent for it in the Sears catalog.
Did she live with you, or
No, she came in each morning. She had 2 little children of her own.
she did? Was she married?
No, her husband had, or the father of the children had been killed in a motorcycle accident.
She was pretty.
Married. He was not a happy boy.
She doesn't look too thrilled.
And that was taking her back to home.
That was his crib when we were traveling, playpen doubled his crib.
Her back?
Okay, we've seen this garden before at Angers. The pear, D'Angelo pear is the name, the same as this. Back in Paris, Eiffel Tower looking straight across the river.
That's a picnic we had in the Bois de Boulogne. John, you'll notice, is
Looks
speeding
like
away.
he's in motion there, yeah.
And I'm learning how to, or reading how to work a new camera.
Ah.
You see that brown bag in the grass out here? That
Oh, this
leather
one
one?
down here, yeah.
I think you might even remember that. I carried that for many, 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 many years. I bought it before I went to France. It's right outside our town.
That's a pretty picture. That's your car again? What kind of
Yep.
car was that?
Simca.
A Simca.
Again, it's the Madeleine.
This street is Rue de la Paix.
Yeah, I think, what is it, Maxine's, is it? That's right over there.
Maxine's
It
is
has
on
the
the
red
left,
there.
yeah, just on the left. Famous.
It's looking straight down at the river.
It's Dad and his baby.
Oh boy, he's got his sun in his eyes.
Yeah.
He doesn't like it. He's trying to smile. He's getting a little happier.
Looks like it's
Dark picture, we had a better one. left bank. Eiffel Tower looking down at the Archer Triangle. That is Ames. I think that green top building is on the railway stations in town. Several of them. This is from that church.
In Secretariat.
Yeah, on that mountain whose name I can't think of. But this is looking off town from there. We're right in front of the soccer court. On blue.
Yeah.
Focus on that one.
That's Shirley just leaving the picture.
And that's Johnny and me. Ooh, that
Focus again.
That's an Angers
That's inside the
walls.
chateau. I can't tell you where that church
It's kind of different.
is. Yeah.
Don't stay on.
That's
Yeah.
Ed, one of the Eds.
It's the one out of Germany, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's been windy.
I think that may be the Cathedral at Reims, if I remember right.
Yeah. Well, I thought it had scaffolding all on it.
Well, no, I think Notre Dame did down in front of it. Yeah, that's backwards, I'm sorry.
Madame de Guyot. She
She-
was our landlady, sort of.
Housing administrator in town. If she liked you, she could get you an apartment.
Came by monthly for a gift
You wanted to make sure she liked you.
from PX. It's Ruth Rios.
Right, we haven't seen many pictures of Ruth. That's our kitchen.
You need something on your walls.
Well, when we first came into that building, see that little deal there with the sink? That's all it was in this huge square kitchen.
Oh, really?
Total.
Oh, that
There
was
were
it
no
right there.
cupboards, no nothing.
No, you're kidding.
Just
That
that,
little
and
shallow
that,
sink
see
there.
the, light bulb just sticking out of the wall?
Mm-hmm.
And one faucet, you only had cold water. We had hot water in the bathroom though, had to carry
Where's your
hot water
stove?
from the bathroom. Right there.
To the left. It was the stove we brought home in this crate teetering on top of Simcoe. Brought it home for about 20 miles.
Oh, really?
We didn't like that little boy much.
There's Jeanette and John and Ellen.
Yeah, and that's just down below the soccer field. The souvenir shop.
She wants in Montparnasse, but that.
Okay, we're on. Got
Okay,
it.
now
We're not
we
in
are
France
back
anymore.
in France.
Yeah, 3 years.
Apartment in Oxnard. We lived there for 3 months or so.
Met Cheryl Bryan. and
Cheryl.
She,
You know what?
She wasn't a happy camper.
Not a happy camper. Did you say that back then?
No,
That was-
we saw that this February. We were down. That was on Hill Street. We found the apartment when we were down.
She had the Hill Street Blues.
Now that is, little blonde girl is George and Maud's oldest granddaughter, and she's born exactly the same day as Jerry and Cheryl.
Oh, really?
And
That's a cute stroller.
we had a basket that sat up in the back, and when I went shopping, I parked Johnny up in the basket.
Oh. They all fit.
3 road.
Well, how old is Johnny there?
He's been about 2.5. Started putting on weight when
On close up. Mom putting on weight.
Right. That was a trip taking Dee Dee home, wasn't it?
Either that or going down.
One or the other on the way down.
I don't think we took Dee Dee home, did we? Put her on, she drove down this and
That's right.
You
Let's
see.
go down there.
We've got in this collection a lot of pictures of this.
yeah, every time you go by
You
Get
take
that
another
one.
one.
California, take
And we got a lot of pictures of Disneyland as we go.
Looks like Cheryl was moving.
Yeah, I
Take
think
cute little rascals.
they are dolls.
See that old rocking chair? Kitty has that.
Oh, really?
Pretty beat up now, but she's still has it.
first
Oh, there's
piece of-
3 cute kids.
Yeah.
too cute, too.
Uh-huh.
Unbiased opinion.
Not just because they're ours. That was, at that time, a pretty common view of me.
Out hanging diapers on the line.
Yeah.
That's what, in the apartment, I guess.
Yeah. That is a
Oh, there's.
5-generation
Oh,
picture.
yeah. We better. There's Grandma Ward. And
Vivian Shear.
there's. Who's that?
Cheryl.
Cheryl. Okay, and that's
Graham Black.
That's-
And that was my great-grandma.
that's your great grandma.
And that was my grandma and Jerry. That's me. And I, if you
And
go
that's
way down.
Grandma Neiman.
Grandma Nina.
Grandma Neiman and Grandma Black.
And now clear down in the left corner, there below
Oh,
me, you can see
there's
down
Johnny.
all the lies.
Oh yeah.
There's a better picture.
Oh, that's neat.
Look how young Mama is.
Right, no, it's just unbelievable. How old is Grandma
We got
Black?
their voices all on a cassette that day, too. It's around some of this probably.
Of course, I guess I was pretty young then too.
Yeah. You look younger.
California, built the apartment.
No, there's Uncle George. He just has always looked the same, hasn't
Hasn't
he?
he? Grass.
Yes,
Paul Bunyan.
You can tell about what years we take them by the looks, the vintage of cars that are sitting in the parking
Yeah,
lot.
yeah. But they don't change too much.
And Shasta. That is baby of Matty Jones, isn't it?
I don't know whose baby.
Yeah, I think that's, I can't remember which one it is, but it's one of Matty Jones' babies that was there when we came home.
This probably doesn't belong in here. I think that's
No,
Lake
that's-
McDonald over
it
in
is.
Montana. There are 5 generations
Except
again.
for, oh, that is Johnny. There's Uncle Jerry and him.
When we lived in California, we came up here for vacation, rented a cabin up at Lake Stevens.
The girl was Janet.
You know,
Jerry and Barb came
I'd
up.
recognize Barb, but I don't think I'd recognize Jerry. He just,
Yeah.
Pretty slim in those.
yeah, he looks almost unhealthy. Yeah, pretty good arms though.
And now we've moved in California.
That's the house we bought.
That's in Oxnard. Again, well, the others are in Oxnard. We lived in Port Hueneme for a year between those things.
Oh, sure, we have some pictures in Hawaii.
That was Christmas there, and John got a bicycle.
And the girls got, yeah, that's Christmas Day. That's all our Christmas toys.
That would be our neighbors
I've got high chairs for the dogs.
They split up.
Strollers.
It's an auction already in the house we bought. That's in Christmas probably.
And that's that Christmas too, the little stroller.
This is at
equipped.
George's
This is at
house.
Gardena, Uncle George's. Girls had to take all of their
Paraphernalia.
Yeah.
And Jerry's got her little purse on her.
You
Yeah.
can tell who's who there easy enough.
Oh yeah, you actually can all the way through.
yeah.
I can't when they're babies anymore.
Such a difference.
But already Jerry's getting darker hair.
Dark hair. It's
Carol.
probably hard to convince people
Mama
they're
made
twins.
Those, yeah. Mom
Those-
made those
yeah.
dresses.
Oh.
They were little jumpers underneath and then those striped tops went over the top.
Cheryl's feeding her baby.
Busy, busy, busy.
Yeah. The best kind of kids to have.
Johnny got a new ball and bat. My girls had to use
The
the logs
paper.
off of his truck.
What are those? Oh,
He
log.
got one of those big
logs.
trucks with logs on it. Using that. Uncle George had a crane that he always put out under his Christmas tree. Riding reindeer around in it.
Oh.
Reindeer came off that stand. So those cute babies
There's
again.
those cute babies again. Oh, that's a cute picture.
Maybe one.
Looks like a commercial or something, you know.
One of them is Mikey.
Yeah.
That's in Fort Hueneme.
Yeah.
Looks like Cheryl.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is that John back there?
Mm-hmm. And Joyce, I used to take care of one of those.
I think that's maybe Oxnard, probably.
Uh-uh.
Okay.
See, that's Joycey there.
Yeah, all right.
I'm taking care of, and there's the geraniums.
Right.
And that's at the end of the
We
house.
had a positive made list, sort of friends made.
Yeah, I've
Few of
seen
these.
that.
Mhm.
Just a whole family. Dad's starting to get
I
his
think
belly
their
there.
focus is better. We both began to get pretty healthy looking.
Yeah.
We had friends made of that.
Yeah, that's a familiar one. Lots of these portrait shots through the years. Whoa.
Kitty with a black eye.
Yeah, right.
That's
That was our first camping trip
introduction.
in the trailer.
Now what's the story about her black eyes?
That particular one, she got off the edge of the cardboard box. Isn't that a big toothless grin?
Yeah.
She slept when we were traveling in a cardboard box
Mhm.
behind the seat of the car. And we made a quick stop or something one time, and she fell in the bunker. No, she's got a skinned forehead there too. That may have been where she got dumped out of the stroller. She always had a black eye the first
I
2
think
years of her
that's, I
life.
think that's a campground up at
Yeah, I
that
think so
Bryant
too.
Dam.
Yeah, because her head's skinned too. Poor
Kids
baby.
loved to run around the stroller, but they weren't good drivers and dumper ones, you know.
He's definitely lacking
She
teeth
never
there.
survived.
There's Uncle George. That should have been in that last tray, I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. We tried to get them in 2-year intervals, remember?
That's right. Yeah, at least it's...
Somewhere in the vicinity.
Yeah,
That's right.
Christmas time, or winter time anyway. Now this is an Oxnard.
It's probably right after they got the swing set. You good girl?
Mhm.
What a nice